Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your New Orleans Saints?
Visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys took full advantage, he said, of the late season bye. They are rested, ready for the stretch run to close out the regular season. Across from him, Saints head coach Kellen Moore. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right? Yeah. 3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll try to pick it up himself. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
11 more yards.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's going to be down around the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Saints 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
It's Eckler again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Saints 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. Asante Samuel Jr. there finding his way to the ball for a stop and a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Austin Eckler with his 13th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get scouted up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Yards to go.
And he is caught. And he will take it across the Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Could be able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yardage. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
10 yards. That's good for a Saints. 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They're on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
Burrow looking to pass. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body will get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A man who played collegiately at nearby Tulane, it's Tajay Spears. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. McLeod to return it. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out on the field comes New Orleans. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. They'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7.
At the 45-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. All able to avoid him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10. Down at the 31. Up the middle with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
out of the gun. Eckler running it. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First and 10 at the 13.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. David Njoku, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Dances by him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Looking to put a drive together. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Defying Godshaw, getting in there and dropping it.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. The quarterback never got rid of the football.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Vita Vea, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's McLeod on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense and CeeDee Lamb ready to take over once more. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season. Currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Here's Burrow. This one left side caught by Collins. And a well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Burrow will throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Now it's Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try to force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Tua sets up to pass it. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. That is not going to be any help as they tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A big kick there. Only 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action. Here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out. Hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 45.
This is Eckler, and he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. This is second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 47.
They'll set up to throw. Now they're staring at a third and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll see about converting this third and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Matt Horizon now on to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
That's good for a Panthers.
Looking to pass. Tua. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Now a second and 10.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll try to pick it up himself. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panthers first
Tua
down.
going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
To throw again on second down. Tua. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Third down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's good for a Panthers first
The
down.
Shaheed going to go in motion.
First and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught inside the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. Keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down and keep the sticks moving.
Complete.
Now second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From midfield now, Burrow. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
10 yards.
Now Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, I remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and
Burrow looking to pass. And not really the pick that they needed. You couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Bates' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
makes the score.
Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
14 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Diablo on the tackle.
The tight end in motion right.
2nd and 7. At the 40.
Handoff running left, Irvin. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus in the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, when you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us, is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now it's the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. You're trying to sit on the lead and play that. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Ooh, the juke. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Jelani Woods. A 1 yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Now it's Burrow. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
10 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And for a few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively. 2nd and 10.
39-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
That's a gain of 5.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 4th quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time. We ended up putting too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense and running back Austin Eckler set to take over once more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It would be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it's Burrow. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have the Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
For the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Burrow. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Again, it's Burrow. To the sideline and incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field here come the Panthers. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start by running the option to run. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
This is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does, but most of the time the quarterback swings the ball away from his body, and in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
There's just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 115 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
15-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Burrow will throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And the Saints are going to be set up with 1st and goal on a pass play that moves all the way down to the 1. Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see
up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
now Tua
at the 32-yard line.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
From the gun, it's Tua. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second and 2.
Tua going to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. One down for a sack. Drive for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up when the ball gets to the receiver. Moment of truth, knock it away.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and they're just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He's going to try and go deep again. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
He was defended by Derek
Looking to pass. Tua. That's laid out deep for Rice. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counter it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback. 16.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The team's offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First carry now for Justice Hill. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
17 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
2 more yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and 10.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Able to hit his target land. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
To CD Lamb. It's a gain of 7.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try to get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't put it in though, and it's 4th down.
He was defended by Frankie Louvu.
Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. And the complexion direction of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And the Panthers first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Tua.
38-yard line.
And he's taken deep there by the Saints. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 20-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go, thanks to this Carolina defense. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
25-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Saints, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.